are coming up from the tallest seacoast in the whole world right now. Perfect view of the tallest waterfall in the whole state of Hawaii now, straight ahead of us, the bank of this little valley. One of the back there plunges 1,749 feet to the bottom.
Hey family, welcome back to Jack's Making It Home. Once again, we are beating the sun up. This time, it was Shannon's choice because she decided what time we were going to do this activity. Hint, we are going to be on the water, but currently I am walking the parking lot because when you get to this hotel towards the end of the day, most of the parking spaces are taken. So we are at the very end. I'm here to pick the Jeep up so Shannon doesn't have to walk so far. But let's go ahead and head on over to our first activity of the day. So we've made it down to Lahaina. We are about to get ready to check in, but if you guys can remember when we did the PPY trail, I mentioned that when we saw the banyan tree, there's a larger one in Lahaina. You probably hear all the birds that are chirping. It has over 46 major tree trunks. So I'm gonna give you a quick glimpse, but hopefully when we come back, it'll be some daylight and I can give you a better look. But check this out. This is all one tree. Absolutely incredible. So as you can see, we are back in the Jeep and the rain has not let up yet. A couple of the crew members on board there are just giving us a fair warning. They're saying it's really rough, it's really choppy like I told you guys. I think there was about 12 people that were slated to go out with us. Well, 12 people total, including us. And when they told us that and they told us they had some other opportunities for rescheduling or other openings, 8 of those people, they took those other openings or they either canceled. So that left 4 people, us and one other couple. So at that point, it just wasn't enough people to go out, and they were saying it's probably for the better. But so what we're gonna do with the rest of the day, we're kind of just gonna hang out to see if they have a cancellation and the weather clears up, because it's not just the rain, it's the seas that are really choppy as well. So if it does clear up, we might try to head back out if they have a opening, or we might check out another activity. So right now we're kind of just going with the flow, but that is the update of where we are so far.
So although it is disappointing that currently it doesn't look like we're going to go whale watching, I'm actually very excited that it is 6:57 a.m. so just about 7 o'clock, and we're up and alert and we have a full day ahead of us. I feel like when we went to book this excursion, we had an option of picking the earlier time, where there was a later morning option, I believe around 9 a.m. and we knew it would be a pain to wake up early, but we were like, it's our last full day here in Maui, or it would have been our last full day, and I'm very glad that we took advantage of that, because it gives us a full day to explore and do other things. So I'm excited that we're up and at 'em, and I know we'll figure out something fun to do. You guys, we are here at Moana Glass, and we're so excited because we're going to take our own private lesson where we're going to learn how to blow glass and get to take the piece that we create back home with us. So after we learned that whale watching wasn't going to happen today, it was around 7:30 a.m. and we decided that we indeed wanted to come here to Moana Glass. They didn't open until 9 a.m. So we went on their website and saw that they did have 2 openings for classes this morning, one at 9:30 and the other at 10. We wanted to do the 10 o'clock class, so at 9:15 we gave them a call to schedule. It went to voicemail. We left a voice message saying that we wanted to schedule, and we didn't receive a call back, so we decided to hop in the Jeep, come on down. At 9:55, we were at the light about to turn into this complex when the lady called us back and informed us that all the classes had already been reserved for the morning. She said to just come on in and we could take a look around, but there wasn't anything else available, especially since we're leaving tomorrow. So we came in, we were looking around. And then one of the gentlemen who works here said, you guys, there's actually been some changes literally within the last couple of minutes. Let me see if I can get you in. Well, across town there was actually a landslide, and so one of the groups who had booked for 11:30 were no longer going to be able to make their session, so we were able to get their slot. So we're here, we're super excited because we're going to make our own personalized piece. I said that we're taking it back home, but actually they're gonna ship it to us because the glass takes about 24 hours, maybe a little over 24 hours to cure and cool. So they will have to ship it to us, but we are going to make a piece that we are going to actually put in the nursery for baby Jackson so that they will have a piece of Maui in their room. So excited. Pick between these two.
I'll do that one.
Alright, let's do
Really
this one.
strong one. It looks great.
Okay, cool.
You can kind of tell which end is hot. It's the burnt up part.
Okay.
So never grab that.
Okay.
I will put my hand as high as it can go.
Okay.
So as long as you're somewhere behind me, you're totally safe.
Okay.
That means if I put my hand further back, you just stay behind me.
Okay.
That's assuming everything here is hot.
Alright.
Awesome. That second silver tube over there, it's got all the glass in it. It's molten, about 2,000 degrees. I'm gonna walk over there, gather the glass up at the end of the rod. When I come back over. Here is our clear molten glass. If you don't turn, it's just gonna drip. It's gonna fall off. If you turn as fast as you can, you're gonna fling it up.
Oh, God.
So you wanna go slow and steady, like roasting a marshmallow. Just try to keep it in the middle as much as you can.
Okay.
In the time it took to walk from there to here and say that, the glass cooled down a lot.
Okay.
It's already not sticky.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it really hot, really sticky, and then you're gonna roll through that blue mix.
Okay.
If you can stand kind of on the left side of it by the cake here, exactly. I'll put that one around here. That's super gooey now. It's ready. I'll bring this over to you.
Okay.
Grab on. Here's the milk. Perfect. We're gonna set it down. Then pick it up, turn, set it down. Pick it up, turn, set it down. Working that color all the way around. We're doing two things. We're coating it in color.
Okay.
And then we're using that color to cool down the clear.
Okay.
So if you just keep going, it's going to get more and more solid as we go. Then you pick it up, keep it turning, walk over here to the fire with that. We're going to set that on the ball bearings there first.
Here?
Yes. And then it's a couple inches into the fire.
Keep turning?
Yes, always turning. You'll know if you don't. It's going to fall right off.
Oh, okay.
As it gets hotter, you'll have to turn just a little faster, just if you see it kind of moving on the outside. What we're really doing here is creating like an eggshell.
Okay.
We're cooling down the outside, but we're keeping the inside really hot. Let's dip that in the water, the spoon, and bring it back. Smoke down. Beautiful. Then throw that back in the bucket. We're done with the spoon. I'm going to attach this to our COVID-free blowing apparatus here. The air compressor.
Nice.
This is just blowing air through the tube into the glass. It hits kind of a wall right at the end of the pipe where it's solid. But now just push the bubble.
Yep.
Keep it kind of small like that.
Okay.
Small like that. How do you like it so far?
It's so fun and hot. This hand was like on fire.
It's kind of quick turning, gets it really round really fast.
Okay.
Then we can kind of slow down with it.
So the bottom of the spoon is wood too?
It's all wood.
Wow.
Dip that in the water. It's the wet wood that generates steam, and it's kind of rolling on the steam. So with no steam, it would stick to the wood and burn. A little angle this way. So right now, the outside is much hotter than the inside because of that fresh, clear glass over it. So we're going to heat it up, cool it down, heat it up, cool it down. So it's all the same temperature.
Okay.
Now that's great. You can toss that back in the water. it's going to be so gooey because I'm getting really hot. We'll barely touch it with a spoon, maybe a second.
Okay.
Then I'll start putting some air in it.
Okay.
We'll see the whole thing kind of change shape this time because of how much hotter it is.
Ooh, they're so patient.
You guys are good stewards, just making it easy. If you're lighting someone on fire, I'd be a little less patient.
Yeah.
Toss that back in the water. That's good. You see how the whole thing kind of changed
Yes.
shape.
Okay.
Put some air into our fish.
It's hard to believe we already added color.
Right? And then that's blue.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that secret now. If you stand up right next to Kim, actually. I'm going to cut in kind of the outline of our fish.
Okay.
Newspaper.
Newspaper! I thought it was newspaper. This from this angle. I was like, that's not newspaper.
Kind of like the wet wood, the wet paper mix steam. That ball is going to become the tail fin in a little bit.
Wow.
So the lips are where it's attached to the pipe right now.
Okay.
Say it takes between 5 to 7 years of working 8 hours a day just to start feeling comfortable with what you're doing.
Wow. I believe it.
One of the longest learning curves of any art for sure. And I started at 12, so.
Wow.
You're going to grab each of these.
Okay.
We're going to hold one on either side to squeeze the fish and make it flat.
Okay.
While you squeeze, kind of rub a little.
Okay.
Come off. I'll flip it, and again.
Both sides?
Yeah.
Okay.
Up. I'm going to get it hotter and we'll cut
Okay.
it. All right, come on over. Go ahead. And up. One more time. Beautifully done. We're going to do that same thing, but to the little ball now.
Okay.
And I would hold them vertical.
If our fish is lopsided, we'll know why.
Personality.
What's that one? Nemo? Got like the little one?
Yeah.
Little fin? Alright, come on over. Squeeze. Off. Squeeze again, squeeze harder. Off. One more time. Off. Perfect. Now you can just set those down on the table there. Here we're getting into using, getting into using the metal tools.
Okay.
Flip it over, squeeze that hard as you can. Open. And this one will come in from the front like this.
Okay.
And squeeze again. Open. Nicely done. Set those right there on the table. Now we got texture in our fin.
Nice.
The next move, I call it the magic fish move.
Okay.
We're gonna pull on 2 spots and push on another, and it's gonna look like a fish. It's like magic. Pull. Flip it over, pull. Now we'll come in from the front. This time push.
Oh, cool.
And it's a fish fin.
Perfect.
Now, quick question. What should be the top of our fish? You can stand over here to decide. Should this be the top?
I think,
That's the top.
no, other way.
That's the top? Alright, perfect. Let me get this one spot real hot. This tool is actually for plumbing, for soldering copper pipe. Burns a little over 3,000 degrees. And it's a perfect tool for making fish eyeballs. Get it really high. Push the torch in.
Oh, cool. That is so cool.
We don't want to cross-eyed fish. When it's time to push, I'll line you up and you just push the torch in.
Okay.
Push the torch in right there. Push hard. Perfect. And set that down on the table. Nicely done. Take those with you. We're going to squeeze all the spots as hard as we can. Set those down on the table. Then these here with me, you're going to grab on. We're going to give this a little pull. Now move the torch away. Take that from you. Perfect.
Okay.
All this takes is a drop of water. Have another little magic moment. Drop of water, set it down, give it a tap.
Wow. Wow.
Shows how fragile that's been that whole time.